So this moves us into the training section. So when we're training kids for doing our chore plan, we are functioning at two levels at the same time. There is the actual skill level. So you can't assign them to do a job you've never taught them how to do. And it actually takes kids more than one time to know how to do something. And I think that our misaligned expectations about having kids do chores with us is often in keeping with our actual disrespect of the work itself. We think that chores are simple. Anyone could do them. They don't take time to learn. We wish they didn't take time to do. We would rather be doing anything other than the chores. And so let's just get this up and over with. I have fallen into that camp with chores for a long time and also passed that attitude along to several children as well. And have repented, am repenting, and God's working in my life, but he's also working in the life directly of my children where, attitudes were not great. Well, God's not done with them either, just like he's not done with me. So we just keep going. It will take more time than you think to teach children how to do the job. I mean, think of it as language or math. Like, we don't just sit down our kid, explain addition to them in 5 minutes, and then expect them to just be good to go for the rest of their life on doing addition. We think it's a simple concept. And so, look, this is what it means. Go forth. You are now ready to be a master adder. Or think of language. Or think of walking. Like, you don't just walk alongside your little, 14-month-old and say, see, you put one foot in front of the other and then you walk. It's pretty awesome. Do it. But we did that with chores. But work is one of the things that people were made for. We were made to work for the glory of God. And all work takes apprenticeship. All skill takes time to inculcate. And so we have to be willing to take the time. We have to care enough to put that time in. And when we care enough to put that time in patiently, we aren't just teaching our kids how to do the job. We are teaching them how to handle life. Life takes time and care and attention and practice. This is what we're doing. It's nothing in life is here, I'm going to tell you once, and then you should be good to go. We are walking alongside our kids, and there's not just a formula either, because kids are different and kids have different abilities and different responses. We are coaches, and we have been given a team, and the game isn't getting the housework done. The game is actually life. And chores are just a drill, a useful drill that helps us play the game of life better and better. It even helps us. The more we are thoughtfully apprenticing our children in these skills, the better we get at them, the better our attitude gets about it. And so we're actually benefiting from putting that training in. And there are, good rules of thumb for the training phase, like show them how it's done, have them watch you. When my kids were really little, I used to say a lot, watching is helping, because they always wanted to help. Watching is helping. And it's not untrue, because it is by watching you that our children are learning. how to be a grown-up. They're learning how to make dinner. They're learning how to do chores. If they are watching you, they are learning, and they should be watching you. That's how this relationship works. They shouldn't just be listening and then following orders. There should be some of that, but there should be lots and lots of them watching you, even without doing it. Bring them along with you to the grocery store. Just bring them along with you as you do life, and you are effectively parenting. You are bringing them alongside you, showing them how to live life. It's true with chores as well. And then you start talking it through as you're doing it, and they're learning. And then you have them do it with you watching, and you're giving feedback and direction. And then at some point, you assign it to them, but you check in on them. And here's the thing, don't expect what you don't inspect. I'm not saying you have to absolutely every single time inspect them. But if you didn't inspect and they didn't do it, that means you need to inspect. And there might need to be consequences. But again, this is learning life. This isn't a pass-fail test. And the first time they didn't do it, they've failed. And now, throw up your hands. I give up. Stop being a toddler. Get up. Like, okay, well, we're back to the inspection. And us putting in the time and attention and caring to our children is giving value to them and their work. What we give our attention to, our care to, we are saying is valuable. We want to always be communicating that our children are valuable and their work is valuable. That means it's worth our time to look at their work. And when we look at their work and it's actually done well, we should be commending them for it. You know, you think about the kid bringing their drawing to you to look at, right? They want you to see, they want you to notice. This is a part of parenting that is essential, and we should be doing it all the time, including with chores. The goal is not outsourcing our work. The goal is bringing our children up into life. That means paying attention all the time. We're not delegating the piece that no one really wants to do, and everyone just wants it done as fast as possible so we can move on. Then we're saying, this work is not valuable, but somebody's got to do it. You drew the short straw. Like, why do you have such a bad attitude about drawing the short straw? You know, does that make sense? No. It's like, okay, it's time to get the house pulled together. Let's do it. What is the attitude about the work itself that you are conveying in how the work gets done? That is what is instructing your children. Okay, so yes, it does get harder to inspect as they get older. And we do need to do it early. And we think, okay, if I just inspect them consistently enough when they're 5, then when they're 15, I won't have to anymore. No, sorry. No. If you don't care, they won't care. And you can care without getting mad. And sometimes I think God makes sure that we realize that we have to keep inspecting because we still need more practice not getting mad when we still have to be bothered to check and pay attention to our children. Just saying, God's not working by formula, and neither should we. God is working with us, who we are, where we are, taking the next steps. So we are being parented by God as we are parenting our children. And that's how we can be bringing them up alongside of us and let them see that. Yes, start early. It won't be finished. It won't be done, but it will be started. But yes, because we need practice. We all need practice. And we need to be patient in how we are being parented. while we also extend patience while we are parenting.